Hey there, we're off to the Music City to visit the Bridgestone Arena. Let's go. Hey there, welcome back to Rinks Around the League. I'm your host Jeff Nash, and on this episode, we're off to the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee, home of the Nashville Predators. Construction of the Bridgestone Arena began January 20th, 1994, and it opened on December 18th, 1996, at a cost of $144 million, and is owned by the Sports Authority of Nashville and Davidson County. It was publicly funded via general obligation bonds issued by the City of Nashville. Its scoreboard is 19 by 13 feet, and the seating capacity is 17,113. Secondary ticket price ranks them 6th in the league at $175. In 2017, Bridgestone announced to keep the naming rights until 2025. Financial details were not disclosed, but experts speculate the deal averages around $2.5 million a season. Now, Nashville is dubbed the Music City for a reason, and it attracts the top country and music acts from all over the world. And if you go to a game at the Bridgestone Arena, you're right in the middle of the action. Now, Bridgestone Arena is located right on Broadway, which is the main drag of all the music, entertainment, and bars. And it's located right across the street from the Nashville Music City Center. It was designed at an angle on the corner of Broadway and 5th in Nashville, in physical homage to the historic Ryman Auditorium, the original home of the Grand Ole Opry. Attached to the rink is a multifunctional 13,000 square foot rehearsal hall that is often used by many music artists going through the city. Since it was built to house music events, it has a different layout than most rinks. Now, when music acts come to Bridgestone, they set up the stage on the one end of the rink, and the rest of the bowl is kind of tailored to point in that direction. One of the cool things about hockey in Nashville is that it's growing. The on-ice success is translated to a growing fan base and more money being poured into the in-game presentation. They've joined some rinks in adding some stanchion lightings around the glass, and at the beginning of the game, the players skate out underneath a gigantic saber-toothed tiger head. And there's plenty to like about Bridgestone Arena. Another thing I like about Bridgestone Arena is its unique outside appearance. It has a pretty unique look to it. One really cool thing that I noticed during the 2018 NHL playoffs was they integrated a massive projection screen all around the ice surface. I mean, they took the projection thing to a whole new level, and it looked pretty awesome. Although I think it was something special they did just for the playoffs, because I don't see it during the regular season. And the atmosphere is pretty intoxicating. The Nashville Predators fan base have created their own little world in there. And if you listen closely on the broadcast, you can actually hear the chants they do after every Predators goal. They have chants after penalties. They have chants after the 1 minute left in the period. And I gotta tell you, when you're immersed in that atmosphere, it's a pretty cool experience. They also have their custom Tim McGraw celebration goal song. I mean, that's pretty cool. Now, it all makes for a very entertaining hockey game. But the fun doesn't stop there, because right outside the front doors is Broadway. And that strip, it has to be one of the most entertaining strips in all of the US. It makes for a pretty fun time. Now, is there anything I don't like about Bridgestone Arena? There's some minor things that I don't like about the appearance of the rink. If you're in the bowl, you see a lot of exposed concrete. It just doesn't have that polished feel to it. The press and media boxes are a sectioned off part of the upper bowl. It's not the greatest. Now, I also know that there's been renovations since the last time I went, so I hope some of this stuff is improved. Also, I think a new scoreboard would look great inside that building. But despite these minor things, the atmosphere and those loud, raucous Nashville Predators fans make up for that. I mean, there's a reason why they call it Smashville. Predator fans, is there anything I'm missing? Is there anything that you would like to change about Bridgestone? Well, that does it for Nashville. On the next episode, we're off to the Garden State to visit the Prudential Center, home of the New Jersey Devils. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _the_Rinks, on Facebook at The Rinks, and on YouTube at Rinks Around the League. Hit subscribe and ring that bell. Aside from Broadway and going to a game there, one thing that you have to do when you're there is try out a fried chicken place. There are a lot of great fried chicken places in Nashville. One of my favorites is Hattie B's. I mean, just look at that. Oh, so good. I mean, it's fantastic.